Hey, how's it going, everyone? Thank you for being here and giving me an opportunity to speak about my passion, which is relationship astrology. Some may call it synastry astrology. Whatever. I help people start with the right momentum in a relationship, be it with an author, be it with someone on TV, a movie star, be it with a real relationship partner. With anything that has to do with social interaction, this is very relevant. And so today, I found this dude a while back when I was looking at this 10X convention that Grant Cardone threw. I found this dude that's more compatible with my wife. And he's talking about ClickFunnels. He's talking about advertising to people and helping people to... Okay, so you start with the one thing that's really popular, like whatever that is. You just, like, it's a sales funnel. So it starts with the thing that's really cool, and then you find out how committed everyone is to what you're offering, and then you do the ask. You ask for what it is that you want the person to do for you, be it money or time or whatever, and that's usually the last thing, and then there's a payment method and blah blah blah. So funnel starts here at big thing, goes way down there, all the way down to the bottom of the triangle to the small thing. That's how ClickFunnels works, in my opinion. I'm not super bright on it. I mean, I have read his books and stuff. I started reading one of his books. I have two of them. I'm gonna get to it eventually, but I just really wanted to point out where his personality fits for my wife, where his personality clicks with my wife's personality, so that she can become a better version of herself by listening to someone else speak or write or whatever it is, because he has courses and stuff too. So we're gonna go in on Russell Brunson's birth chart, okay? Starting right now. Okay, so Russell's sun sign is in Pisces. Jazz's sun is in Taurus. Pisces and Taurus in the sun are very cool. Pisces is really experimental and new ideas, new logic, all this awesome stuff, and Taurus is stable. And they like new things, but they don't like to rush into new things. So Pisces slowly interweaves its opinions and ideas into Taurus's atmosphere, and they become happy. That's how that works. Pretty nice. Next we have Moon in Libra. So Russell's moon is in Libra, Jazz's moon is in Leo. So Libra and Leo have a good communication, because Libra is focused on balancing things out. How can I offer this? How can I make people feel this way in a good positive light about me so that they can be happy and develop? And Leo is, how can I be awesome? How can I be cool in the eyes of my peers? So those coincide with each other, which would make this really good to check out for Jazz. Mercury is in Pisces, and Jazz's Mercury is in Taurus. Yeah, Jazz's Mercury is in Taurus. So Pisces and Taurus, once again, they align pretty well together. So that part of the whole structural field of having ideas and stuff, they identify with each other in. So that's a good thing. Okay? But then we do have a little bit of incongruency, which I had some with Grant too. It happens. It's kind of difficult, like I said before, to find someone who you're totally compatible with in the planets. It's not that easy. And then plus, after you find out that, if you're really getting into a relationship, you need to know the houses too. So that's completely a whole different mess there. So it's really interesting. It's a fun time, trust me. It is, it's beautiful. Because there's so many intricacies about being a human. So that's so awesome. So Venus is in Aries. Jazz's Venus is in Pisces. So Aries and Pisces don't necessarily get along because Aries is straightforward. And Pisces is not straightforward. They like to do things however they like to do them. They could align with Aries or they could not. They could choose whatever they want. So if they're if say Jazz is in this mental state where she doesn't want to agree with being aggressive to get things done and to get people to understand you, she could choose that. And she could also choose to use aggression to get people to understand her also. So it's just whatever mood she's in at the time. My suggestion, if you're feeling aggressive, check out this dude's book. Because it should identify with you pretty well. For Mars, Jazz, your Mars is in Pisces, and you know this. Okay, so Mars, for Brunson, his Mars is in Virgo. Virgo and Pisces, they're opposite from each other, so opposites attract. And that can be a good thing. That can be good. So when it comes to being passionate and getting on a computer and just saying, okay, I'm going to do this. If you had that attitude when reading this dude's books or looking at his course, dude, it's going to work out. If you have an unfearless attitude with whatever this dude is offering, you're going to do very well because that's the energy he identifies with you in. His is in Virgo. So it's like, Virgo's like this. If you know what you're doing and you can do it perfectly, go and do it. Please. Please go and do it. That's Virgo energy. And your energy's in Pisces. So you're like, okay. And you just enjoy it. You just dive in. It's just, it's effortless for Pisces to jump in, just go and do whatever someone is patiently waiting for someone else to do. So it's an adventure. You can whip, bob, weave, do whatever you want, mutate yourself into whatever you want, being Pisces Mars, and just really enjoy the experience. Which makes me really happy. It means that you don't have to hold back. When you're using the ideals that this dude is carrying, you don't have to hold back at all. You just dive in. So next we have Jupiter, which is the planet of growth. Jazz's, your Jupiter is in Cancer. Brunson's Jupiter is in Virgo. Cancer, nurturing. Virgo, critical, with growth. Brunson is critical with growth. I read this one beginner story for him. He was talking about building a potato gun to make money his first time. And you can imagine how intricate that was for him. He described to everyone how you do it and blah, 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 blah. All the parts you need, PVC stuff. He was like super descriptive about all this stuff. And that's how he did his first click funnel thing. You know, I'm trying my best to understand his perspective, but I'm not really. It's jumbled a little bit. I'm gonna get to his books more so later, but my energy, it does go more towards doing things that are more aggressive. Okay, but that's fine. I just want you to understand that this dude is very chronological with his thinking. And Jazz, you are very nurturing with your thinking when it comes towards growth. So you can identify with someone who's chronologically thinking all the time. You could nurture those chronological ideals, the chronological ideology, and you can manipulate it into something that's productive for you. So that's ideal. Next we have Saturn. Jazz, your Saturn's in Capricorn. Brunson's Saturn is in Virgo. So you can imagine how well Saturn and Virgo work together. Saturn in Virgo is very chronological, as we said. That means very meticulous. And then Capricorn works really hard. So you have one person that's meticulous and one person that works really hard lining up together. You can imagine how well that would work out. Because Virgo would just be like, okay, you have to do this, that, and this, and the other. And then you'll just go and do it. No matter how long it takes you, it's going to be perfect. Because you have the perfectionist, and then you have the worker. And they're just freaking flattening the field, man. Construction-wise. You have to build the skeleton of the house, and then you have to get people in there to build the structure. That's how it'll work. That's how it works. And I just really want this to be a thing. I really want this to be a thing. I believe that if you take the time to check out Russell Brunson's books, I honestly believe that something is going to come out of this experience that you would have that would be very positive and uplifting. So just thank you for being here. Blessings to everyone. And I love you guys so much. And I just hope you guys have a great rest of your day, afternoon, night. Blessed rest of your now. And thank you.